I'm going to show you something else you can do with this loop here. It's really basic right now. Let's go ahead and add a multiplier. Let's just multiply this by 12, just for fun, okay? So it'll be 1 times 12, so this one will say 12, next one will say 24, the next one will say whatever. Let's make it interesting, 12.75. So let's see, first one is going to be 1 times 12.75, so there's 12.75, then it's 25.5, and blah blah blah, have 5 to finish it off. And just like that, it just, boom, it just zooms through and does whatever we want. These are actual hard-coded values, so they're not anything that, you know, they're actual numbers. Now let's do something even more fun, okay? We're going to affect the next column. So as we're looping through here, we're going to analyze the cell that we just placed in there. So let me erase these really quick. Alt F11. And let's just say, hey, if this is greater than 50, then we're going to go ahead and affect the next column over, and column B, and we're going to say either true or false, depending on whether it's greater than 50, and we'll just make it bold. Let's just do some crazy things. So if cells x comma 1, so basically if the cell that we just put the value in is greater than 50, then, let's do our end if, just so we don't forget it. If this cell that we just messed with is greater than 50, then we want to do a couple things. We want to make the cells row X, but column 2 instead of column 1. We want that to equal true. And let's say otherwise we want that to equal false. Okay. And the other thing that we want to do, if it was true, we wanted to make it bold. Let's just make the thing in column B bold. Cells x comma 2. Now we're going to use the dot font dot bold equals true. So, and then we could just say that's false. Don't make it bold if it's the word false. Let's take this one step at a time because that might be overwhelming if you're really new. So for x is 1 to 10, so right now we're looking at cell A1. It's 12.75. Now, is that greater than 50? No, it's going to go to the else. So cells, basically B1 is going to equal the word false, and there it is, false. And the boldness, if you will, it's not going to be bold, it's going to be equal to false. And so boring. There's another one that's not greater than 50. And I think right about here, yeah, 51 is greater than 50. So we're going to say true in the column 2 of row X. So that's going to say true right there. And we want the dot font dot bold equal to be to true for this particular cell. So boom, now this is bold. So let's hit F5 and see what happens. So we have true for all these that are greater than 50 over in this column, and you see that it made them bold. Now with just a flick of a keystroke here, we could make the boldness thing quite the opposite. So let's hit F5 and see what happens. Whoops, let's see, F5, ready, boom. So now it made them bold if they were false. So there's just lots of different things you can do with these 4 next loops.